I got the horsepower and the duals off. That's all I got, you know. Fix the rest of it later.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Did you see it? No, not a wheelie. It's our monument to the farm, guys. It's fine. Yeah, you guys didn't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. It's fine.
One way to make drain the oil easier, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it would all run out the front of the... Sure, yeah. Tony, I found another oil leak on my tractor, by the way.
No.
I can't fix this one either, because, like, parts are just flat wore out.
Is it?
It's up on the... like, the governor. Like, the throttle stuff. And it's just like a press fit piece that's totally wore.
RTV.
No, it has to move. Is the problem. New way to change oil. Yes. Flex tape. No, I don't think I can do anything to it, honestly. Remember, Zach, a couple years ago when we were at Pinckneyville and Dad walked up to an Owl's tractor and then, like, ripped this, like, touched this piece and it fell off? Up on the throttle. Do you remember this?
Don't, not really. No.
Okay, well, mine does it now too, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's no good.
I don't think I can fix it, guys. I would have to get new pieces from. The problem is on every tractor that part's wore out. No oil, no leak. Scoot, you got a point there. If we just don't put oil in it ever, and then it won't leak.
Or conversely, if it's leaking oil, it has oil.
That's true. That is a way to tell that it has oil, yes. No, I don't think it's that bad of a leak. It's more of like a little bit of a weepy leak, you know? Oh man, I must have said something really bad.
Still leaking out down there at where the PTO shaft.
I think that's leaking too, yeah. It's like a Harley is made to leak. There you go. Yeah. That's what you say all the time when working on forklifts. Gotcha, Scoot. No, I don't. And then, yeah, so Zach brings up a point on the PTO shaft. When we had it all apart, we never took the PTO shaft out of the housing. Dad and I said, nope, it's fine. We're not gonna put the seal. We're not gonna put a new seal in it because we're never gonna use the thing anyway, and it hasn't been used in forever. It's fine, you know. The PTO seal definitely leaks now, so and I'm probably have to replace that at some point too. Chassis lubrication. There you go. Yeah. The problem is it's on the front of the engine, right? It's basically top right of the engine if you're looking at the engine from like as you're driving it. Wow, this hitch is extremely low. This is awkward.
No, you got it.
This is the joke.
No, you got it, man.
And so the problem is actually the radiator fan. Because the radiator fan is very aggressive on that thing. It moves a ton of air. So it's taking that oil and kind of just making a mess. So yeah. Go fast. Yeah, no, you just rev it up and the oil goes everywhere. So it's just it's a known issue. As long as I keep after it and clean it up once in a while, I don't think it'll be a problem. It just tells me that not as much oil is getting to like the governor and the timing gears and stuff on the front of the engine. I mean, I'm sure it's still getting some oil, so it's fine. But probably not quite getting what it should be, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Starting's a good call. This tractor on singles, man, this thing's great.
John.
He hates me so much right now, Jet. Hey, at least I didn't throw a grenade at your head and rust.
Too soon, my brother.
I mean, Dave, we can try a fence. I don't know that a fence is going to work long term, but yeah, we can here, do it now. I'll go do it. I'm gonna paint to get rid of part of the field probably too. Although it's really awkward because it's the edge of the map and I can't get my camera close enough, you know. Dave's been below the map 3 times.
That's where you're driving.
GG's, Dave. Oh, this is
pulling a tab out Tony there, Dave.
This is not working at all. We're gonna fix this field anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna plow this into a whatever field, right?
Yeah, it's all gonna be grass. Plow it, lime it, plant it.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm killing the server, if you're killing the server, or if we're both killing the server right now, but...
Well, I'm selling, so...
Oh. It must be me, then.
Seriously, putting the grass down.
Yeah, why? Meadow grass.
You and that meadow grass.
It's all about the aesthetic, okay? Should we put a nice white picket fence down here so you see it? I have no idea if it's square. Not a clue. I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
It will when we go to plow.
Oh, we'll work on that then for today. There you go, Dave. The fence has been placed. Ain't got no gas in it. Oh, GPS is locking on. Dave's getting training wheels. No, it's weird that like I know that on this map it has the issue of like you can just fall off the map, which is really it's a problem if you ask me, you know. There's a lot of little things with this map that just make you question life sometimes. That is one of them. How some of the roads are floating and where like we have not done landscaping. The roads are floating. There's a lot of fixing that could be done on this map. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying it's a bad map, but there's a lot of fixing that could be and should be done on here. So, yeah. How many cows? Not sure yet.
All of them.
Eventually. How many do we have right now? None of them. Still have no cows. Ain't got no cows.
When did you buy this? Saturday?
Did we buy this Saturday? It had to have been Saturday because you weren't here. You were here Thursday, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
I think we bought this Saturday, yeah. Yeah, because we filled those bunkers up Saturday, right?
No, I was not here Thursday.
It might have been Thursday then.
I had to go to the jeweler and then I had to get my suit for the wedding.
Well, that's right. You said you were going to be here and then you never showed up. And I sat here all day and I was like, where's Tony?
I showed up in chat.
Did
I was
you?
eating lunch.
No. It's not the same, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm here now.
God. And this is why I haven't worked on the project. It's not.
You doesn't love me, that's why.
Hey, yo.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. I mean, you're not wrong.
What?
That backfired on you, huh?
Huh?
What?
That was cold-blooded.
Am I hearing stuff?
Cold as ice.
Cause you're as cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice.
I'm surprised you know that song. We aren't mad, just disappointed. So Cody. Apparently your name's Cody now. Tony.
Excuse me.
What up, Cody? What do you think about some hard Mountain Dews, huh?
I don't think I've ever had them.
Oh man.
Be willing to try one. Are we? No shot this is actually happening Sunday, right? No way.
I don't know, man.
No way.
What about I mean, if I got to deal with my brother and my sister, you know, and they're in full, like, you know, brother and sister mode, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I might need alcohol to cope, okay? Dave says there's 4 bales under the map. That's all right, dude.
We're just using the safekeeping, you know?
Yeah, we're saving them for later.
Times get tough, you know, we can always sell those 4 bales.
Hey, somebody has to feed the under the map gremlin cows, you know? There's gremlin cows that live under the map. But yeah, I might need alcohol to cope with them. I'm just saying. And you know I'm not wrong, right? Maybe you do. I don't know. They're pretty bad. I think this Christmas season, I'm just gonna be drunk at my sister's for like Christmas, New Year's, or something, you know.
He's gonna be Cousin Eddie pulling it.
Merry Christmas!
Without an RV.
Hey, yo, RV trip to my sister's house for Christmas?
I'm wearing a bathrobe with a cigar in one hand and a heart doing the other. I'm here.
Oh, man. They already don't like me. I can't imagine. Oh, that'd be funny. That would be amusing. There's a lot of bales out here, by the way. Yeah, exactly, Niles. Exactly. You can't mention Uncle Eddie without, you know, your cousin Eddie. Uncle, he's both. Without that line, right? For a small fee, he'll come by with an air horn. Oh, that would be funny left. Need to run the soften tool over this entire, like, cattle yard area. It's just kind of lumpy and, you know, unfortunate. That's all right. Oh, hey, there's another truck and trailer. Wow. Although I think the tractor's the strat here. Especially this tractor. Although I still need to get Plugger's Massey on here. I have not downloaded that again, Plugger. I know you sent it to me and I appreciate it. Plugger has this sweet little Massey tractor. It's articulated, but it's a smaller tractor, like frame size. But it's got all the power. And it looks really cool. And he fixed it and he sent it to me, but I haven't downloaded it. But one of these days I will. I actually was going to put it on here last night, and then I kind of got in a hurry to start the server. And I kind of forgot about it. Hell cows are not out of the question. Well. Ow. I know her. I don't know. Oh.
Toothless 4243 cheered X100. Hi Puma. I just got here and I just have to save the beard is looking good lol.
The beard is looking... Why do you laugh after that? Dude, what's going on, Arrow? How are you? Thanks for the bits. Why do you laugh after saying it looks good, huh? Why?
When'd you shave?
Sunday night? Yes, CMB. Ryan. They have, there's actually, it's not released to the public, but there's a 512X map out there. It's not public, but it's out there. But yes, they do. Yeah, why do you laugh after saying my beard looks good, huh? Huh? That makes me think.
Where is that small plow at?
Small Plow is in the shed with the combines at the OG homestead. Should be tucked in that northwest corner.
I found it.
Okay. Was it right where I said it was?
Yep.
Let's go. Can you tell I organized the sheds for once? At least part of the way.
The 50-20 should be power for that.
I think so. Yeah, Tony, why didn't you organize? Why did I have to do it?
I'll work on it tonight.
No. Save it for, like, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe, like, Thursday, you know?
Okay.
Some ding-dongs.
Toothless 4243 cheered X100. By the way, you only got one Big Al in chat now. I was Big Al Sims, but I changed my name.
Oh. Toothless, thank you for the... Oh, I see what... I understand your name now. I understand your name. Thanks to the bits, bro. Appreciate you. Dude. It's not public, but it's out there. X-File theme. The mod hub is not where... If you want big maps, no, the mod hub is not the place. Mod hub doesn't really have big maps. I mean, there might be some, but... No, there's probably some itch.io pages that have bigger maps, or, you know, depending on what you want. If you want, like, Stevie maps, you got to go to his, like, Facebook or his YouTube. The Papa Smurf website might have some bigger maps on it. I'm not sure about that. I think there's some. A lot of Facebooks, yeah. Bigger maps are kind of an interesting one to track down. Yeah, so it's kind of a whole thing. Honestly, to track down the bigger maps. I mean, there's a lot of Stevie bigger maps out there, and Stevie maps are really good. Find those on his Facebook or his YouTube, !Stevie in the chat. Like I said, the Papa Smurf website, want to check there too. See what they got cooking. I know they host some maps on there sometimes, so see what they have on there. I think like the Mid-South USA map might be on there. Pretty sure that one is. That's a 4X. That was the Bale Challenge map. That was a good map. Big, open, not too hilly, mostly flat. It was pretty good. Really good. I liked it. Keegan, what's going on? I believe you resubbed today, did you not? I'm pretty sure. Appreciate the resub. I'm pretty sure you did. In my hour of absence today. Whoops. My bad. It happens. Tony, how slow is that harvester over there?
Not too slow.
Alright.
Can run with him a lot longer.
Oh, yeah. Run with him forever before he gets full. Or you get full.
Oh.
Doing good. Yes, you did. Awesome. Well, thank you for that resub.
Not when you do that.
You block him?
I hit Q by accident and, you know, detached my body.
Hello?
I'm back.
I'm on a Mac.
No, I'm back. I'm not
Oh.
on a Mac, silly. Wait, are you building me a Mac? Hello?
Wait, no. No. Yeah, man, you're getting iOS 2. Fire Shadow, I think I'll take a break in like an hour, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take a break in a little while. Or I might take a break here in like a minute. I haven't decided yet. I mean, we've only been going, 2 hours. I should get up and take a break anyway. Maybe I'll just do that here in a second. Breaks never hurt. Oh. Only a minute. Amy, are you saying I don't deserve a break? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Amy is a savage. I mean, technically, I should be getting up like once an hour and taking a break, you know? Technically. I don't, but I should. Man, Kimmy. Gosh. I think secretly Kimmy hates me. Is that, can we, I think that's the thing. I think
Maybe
Kimmy,
plausible.
I think Kimmy hates me. Yeah. Trying to keep me on the straight and narrow. Well, why did you call me and wake me up today then, huh? Wait, you don't have my phone number, Kimmy, huh? Ew. Ew, don't use that word, Kimmy. Gross. Gross. Can we blacklist that word?
Oh.
Oh, goodness. Exactly, Fire Shadow. I got yelled at by a physical therapist once, so. Well, indirectly yelled at, because she was talking about a client that only got up like twice a day, and she yelled at him, and I felt like she was talking to me in a weird way, you know? Oh, goodness. Labor law. Niles, I'm my boss. I'm my own boss. I'll take a break whenever the heck I want to. How about that, chat? Actually, Tony, I was kind of surprised you didn't call me this morning. But I know you were not here either, so.
I was kind of curious.
I thought about trying to message you on Snapchat or something, be like, "Hey, you all good?" Or
Actually, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I don't have Snapchat notifications turned on. So actually, Tony, did you snap me? I don't know.
No.
No. Okay. I was kind of surprised that there was no like Discord DMs from anybody today. I was like, that's kind of interesting.
What? Didn't you turn those off though?
Yeah, I don't have those on either. Yeah, on my
Yeah.
phone or anywhere. So
I remembered Discord, and I was like, I think Snapchat as well. But
yeah, everything's turned off. Instagram notifications, everything's turned off.
But what happens if I send you a TikTok?
Nothing.
You just don't get it?
I might get it, but I don't.
there won't be any like pop-up notification type thing.
Yeah. Thought I was having tech problems. I got you. No, I was just snoozing. I was a snoozing.
He was in a very important meeting with the back of his eyelids.
Yeah, and all I did was actually I didn't dream then. Earlier this morning, man. I don't know what it is, but like from like 7 to 9 o'clock, man, like every day here lately, I have just the worst dreams and like nightmares, not dreams, nightmares. I'm not talking about like, oh, a monster under the bed. No. Nightmares though. Reliving nightmares. It just keeps replaying in my head. It's not fun.
Yep.
That's no points.
No, it's definitely no bueno. It's awful. And like,
I'm excited.
yeah. But
I'm excited to get to all the harvesting we gotta do.
I thought you were saying you're excited to play Rust.
I'm sure that'll be fun too.
You know, Halloween stuff comes out this weekend.
But Halloween stuff's coming out.
I don't know yet. We don't know.
I got a Rust question. When did like gun racks come out?
Update or two ago.
Okay.
19th. So yeah. So Thursday. They've been out for a little while. Not like forever, but a little bit. All right. So Storms, what are we doing with this ground now? We gonna plow all this?
Yeah. Well, there's still that patch of wheat there, but I don't know if you really want to bother
I don't
with
want to
it.
worry about it. We'll plow it. Or the 23rd. Depending on what you believe. Well, okay, so Obelix, here's my alarm scheme in the morning, okay? Okay, I cannot sleep without noise. Well, I can, but like I sleep better with noise. So I'm a box fan on high, 3 feet from my head kind of guy, and I sleep like a baby, okay? Great. I know not everybody can sleep with noise, but I can. Okay? So the first thing that happens usually is, well, there's 3 things that happen. Okay? One is an alarm goes off on my phone. Number 2 is a smart bulb turns on in my bedroom. So there's a light, right? One says 19th, one says 23rd. Okay.
So it's probably 19th for the PC.
Could be. So, alarm on my phone, a light bulb turns on, and my fan turns off. All 3 of those things happen when I want to wake up, right? I set those all up before I go to bed, right? This morning, for some reason, well, and I do this a lot of mornings, I'll turn my fan back on because it's like hot in my room this time of year. Just the way it is. So a lot of times I'll turn my fan right back on, but I'll start scrolling TikTok usually, right? This morning I turned my fan on, turned the alarm off, and laid the phone back down. I guess the light turned on. I don't know. I never saw it. I don't know. Just completely went back to sleep. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I have to have that noise, man. Have to. Now, don't get me wrong. I can sleep without noise, but that's usually like a little cat nap, you know? Like, the best is just to have the noise. I'm a much happier person with the noise. Alright, so I guess I'm going to grab the big plow and I'll head back down there, Storms.
Alright.
Assuming it's over here at the main farm, right?
I think so.
Right, and then we're going to plant that right back in grass, but it needs plowed anyway, so.
Plowed and lined.
Plowed, limed, rolled. They're seeded, then rolled. Do all the things. Dave, you can grab a plow. We got multiples. Go ahead. Let's go. You sleep with your TV on? See, I can't do the TV because of the light. It took me forever to get used to the little light on the front of my smart switch for my fan. It's the tiniest little light. But it took me forever to get used to just that. So yeah. Oh, you're moving stuff. Okay. Well, if you got something to move or don't have something, but you need to drive back the other way, we need the roller and we need a seeder or 2 if you want to shuttle stuff. More than welcome, or whatever. It's all good either way. Gotcha, Fire Shadow. Can't sleep. Yeah. I mean, that was me growing up. I couldn't sleep in darkness. And I've told this story a few times, but I don't know how I didn't like burn my. I'm just gonna be that person, chat. We're just gonna drive through crops. It's fine. They're not ours. I don't know how I never burned my house down, man. I used to sleep with this sketchy little nightlight that was over like the footboard of my bunk bed I used to sleep in when I was a kid. And it had just like a 25 watt incandescent bulb, and like my blankets would hit it all the time. How I didn't like burn up in my bed, I'll never know. Never know. Tablet and computer for extra light. Gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, I don't know how I didn't like burn the house down back in the day. Somehow we didn't. All right. You don't sleep if your PC isn't on. Gotcha. You wake up in the middle of the night, you'll turn your computer back on. Interesting. Very interesting. So I've been that guy before on like a trip to take like walk into a hotel with a box fan. I've been that guy. It's a little embarrassing, but like whatever, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I've definitely been that guy. Yeah. Sometimes the hotel like air conditioning, you know, you can put it like on fan mode, or you just turn it down super low and eventually it'll, you know, it'll run long enough to fall asleep. So yeah. I don't care, Tony. Who is the 9RT?
It was just sitting out. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask Dave.
Unless he's in it. Grab it like he stole it. It's left. Come
Thanks, left.
on. I don't care. I mean, we gotta plant it first, but
Oh, then I'll.
well, we gotta plow it all first, and then plant it all, and then roll it all. We're gonna be out here for a little
Plow
bit,
it,
you know.
lime it, plant it.
But yeah, we
roll
need
it.
lime too.
I'll grab a plow then. How about that?
The-
Catch me with the plow. How about
The,
that?
the lime. Let's put the lime on the lowest of the priority list because that could happen later too. That can happen after planting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't matter right now.
If the DOT don't see it, it don't matter.
If the word of the day is if the.
So funny.
It is a good one. It's a classic.
The best one is like, you know, these guys during harvest with like the overloaded trucks.
Right. Right. I saw one where it was that one farmer from, I think he's up in northern Missouri, and he was like, yeah, you know how people they drop their trash off at farms, you know, they'll see a little pile and they'll just drop off a bunch of trash, and he goes, somebody came and dumped off a bunch of trash in my farmyard last night, and he pans over and it's a John Deere combine, John Deere tractor.
Yeah, I saw that Chuck guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was funny. I thought it was funny. A rental fee for the 9R that's sent to left's PayPal. Oh. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll don't worry. I'll send you the 30 cents.
No windows, and you shut all the vents, so not a lot of heat. Gotcha. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, JD's not junk, but you know, there's people that are very like, this is my brand kind of loyal, you know.
And
Like,
with Milwaukee
everything.
DeWalt or
Everything.
Ford and Chevy.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna go buy a lawnmower, it's gonna be a Gravely. because I've had Gravely's. I love Gravely's. They work great. I'm not gonna go buy a John Deere lawnmower. That's not gonna happen, you know. Yeah. So there's definitely brand loyal people, and he was just making a joke more than anything. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I was.
To me, is like get on a GPS line and just start working.
If you want, or follow what I started and come on around another outside pass, you know. We got to get our outside set before, because we got to have a live crate field on. So.
Okay. The
Yeah.
Storms is working towards you, right?
All you buy is
Yeah.
JD.
Yeah, but I've got the small plow. I'm just setting edges.
Ow. Gotta love that team speak, Squeak. Sorry, chat. Someday they'll fix it, right? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. $5, huh? $20. $20 is, it is $20, yeah. Love this plow. It's so nice. It is a nice plow. Yeah, it's a field cultivator, but you know, works as a plow. Why not? I'd call it a field cultivator in real life, but hey, you know, whatever. Oh, and actually, Zach, remember you asked if they had worked dirt yet, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, they had like the little soil conditioner on the little tractor.
Is it like that blue one?
No, that's a disc.
No. That was the thing I seen sitting down there. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, but no, they had like the I say little tractor. It's like a 275 horsepower tractor or 250 horsepower tractor, but they didn't have the 9R out, 9RT. I don't know. Yes, there are people that think JD's junk. Absolutely. Yes. Gotcha, Toothless. Gotcha. Box blade hooks to it. Nice. Fire. Yeah, no, there are definitely people that think JD's junk. Absolutely. Just like every brand, there's somebody that hates everything. Let's be real. You know, I prefer Samsung monitors. I know there's people in our team speak. Not necessarily right now, but I know there's people that will tell me Samsung monitors are junk. I know there are. And that's fine. That's their opinion, you know? I can't help they're wrong. You know? Or like Storms mentioned with like the whole Tool thing, Milwaukee versus like DeWalt. You know, it's like there's people that hate DeWalt. There's people that hate Milwaukee. There's people that hate Sunshine. I don't know. There's people that hate everything.
That hate Sunshine.
I mean, I kind of hate Sunshine a little bit. Not gonna lie to you, but yeah. Here for the Walmart TVs and monitors. Let's go. Have Samsung and you love it. Exactly. So. Some people do like watching the world burn, and there's also people that aren't happy unless they're complaining about absolutely everything. Cough, cough. I have a brother like that. Yeah. Right? Definitely have a brother like that. That's all right. That was a really awkward turn. I don't know why. But it was awkward. Am I going live tomorrow? No. No, tomorrow's my off day. Wednesday. Off day. You betcha. That's on with an RC tractor. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, Tony, eventually we're going to be running the north-south line, okay? Eventually.
Alright, eh?
I don't know where you're at right now.
Right.
That's you. Okay, you're just behind me. Cool. Cool.
Where I tis.
There it is.
Where I tis.
All right. But yeah, there's people that hate everything. Let's just be honest, you know? I could be like, hey, that new pizza from Little Caesars is pretty fire. And somebody's be like, Little Caesars is trash. Hey, that new burrito from Taco Bell's pretty fire. Taco Bell's trash. It doesn't matter. There's always somebody that hates everything. And I've learned that especially with streaming. Like, I can't share an opinion about something without somebody being like, that's trash. You know? I have learned that. So there's people that hate everything. And there's also, like, if I say, like, oh, I'm having this problem, there's always somebody that knows the solution, too. And there's that, too. Stream schedule is the same as your work days. That's kind of weird, Fire Shadow. Yeah, the Taco Bell breakfast taco is pretty good. Nice. Dave, I heard Taco Bell's trash. Taco Bell's trash and good at the same time. That's okay. Big facts, Jeff. Yeah. It's kind of disgusting and kind of delicious, right?
Yep.
All at the same time. Trent, what's up? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. You know, it's horrible, but it's delicious all at the same time. That's all right. All right, we are farming on the edge of the world over here, Chad. Hopefully we don't fall off the edge of the world. They're like, I like KC's pizza, but I know there's people that don't. Tony.
I've had a change. I'm starting to like the.
You had a change of heart, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's free.
No, I mean that probably helps, but I mean it's pretty good.
Because it's free 99.
Trenton Zach cheered X100 and fires from Dairy Queen are kinda potato.
They are kind of potato. Actual big facts, Trent. Thanks for the bits. Do you think it's the best? No, but it's edible. Dang, Fire. Wow. Oh, man. You want to meet these people? Wow. I think Casey's Pizza is like the 5th most popular based on sales or something in the United States. Kind of crazy.
You know what number 1 is?
I don't know. How do you wave?
Trenton Zach cheered X100. How is Op Big Boy going?
Hopefully I'll have it running tonight, Trent. Thanks to the bits. Chuck, there's a button. It used to, I think default it's B, but most of us have our backpack bound to B, so I don't know what the button is. You'd have to go in your controls and find it. But there's a way to do that. So yeah. There's all kinds of like emotes. You can dance, you can clap, you can point. You can do all kinds of stuff. But like I said, you'd have to go in your controls and find where it is or change it to a different button. I strongly dislike... Oh, you can't get it. That's true. True. Number 1 is the Big Mac meal. You know, a Big Mac is just not what it used to be. At all. At all. There's just no meat on a Big Mac anymore, you know? Just saying. Grumpy, you've never had Casey's. I'm sorry. Actually, low-key, the Casey's we ordered from this last time, Zach, might be better than the Casey's we went to get the gas.
I liked it.
I'm just saying. Just saying. It's all bread. Yeah, true. Yeah, Big Macs are not what they used to be at all. think it's a location thing. I think they just changed the beef. Like the patty is just not what it used to be. The patties, you know, they just changed it. Like on a corporate level at McDonald's. Like everything else. Do you know they cook a Big Mac, not a Big Mac, a quarter pounder patty in like 80 seconds? Like that's it.
Well, it's already pre-cooked.
No. No. Not a, no, none of their meat's pre-cooked. The chicken might be, but like the beef all comes in. Big Macs, or not Big Macs. Quarter pounders are fresh, never frozen even. All their other meat is frozen, but like the quarter pounder is not frozen anymore.
Huh.
Yeah, it's all fresh. Dave, we're gonna be putting grass down here, but we have to plow the, like, you know, it might be a minute. But yeah. Some people think Horn is bigger than a Fire Shadow. I don't know, man. Some people are just dumb.
It's not. I mean, 4 is more than 3.
It's true. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But yeah, so no, yeah, they come in frozen. Actually, or come in fresh, I mean. And actually, we can talk off stream about it. Storms. We kind of have a personal connection, to something with that. But anyway.
Oh, speaking of personal connection, I gotta talk to you about something.
Uh-oh.
Sidebar.
Am I in trouble?
No,
Do I need to mute stream real fast? So, maybe?
No, we can talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good. Put the Big Mac stuff on a double quarter. Dude, that would be a good burger. Double quarter pounder is actually, like, pretty delish. Oh, Mickey, that's not good. You probably shouldn't eat until you have feeling back. You might, like, bite off your cheek or something. Bite off part of your tongue and not know it. Just saying. This hill is ridiculous out here, by the way. Storms, you know how long this is going to take to, like, mow and rake and...
Plow.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to be out here forever. Oh, man. Forever. Well, somebody, I don't know. You want to do the short passes first or the long passes first?
It don't make a difference to me.
I'll probably, once I get back where I started, I'll probably just turn and just lock in on GPS and just start working.
Go take a break.
That's a good idea. No, I don't know. This Trex over here and I might need to find a new home.
Yeah. I just hadn't got around to moving yet because I wasn't sure exactly where each of the fields would line up.
You're chilling. It's all good. All right.
We were talking about fast food burgers, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone had the Curter burger from
Yes.
Culver's?
Yes. Last year when it was a thing, Dad and I went there on a Sunday and got it.
I feel like I need to try it.
Do you like cheese?
I mean, I ordered the cheese curds. Yeah, I like cheese.
It's a lot of cheese. I was actually kind of disappointed in how much like beef there was. Like there wasn't much burger to it. Because it was only a single. I don't know if they'll do a double, but I would definitely recommend getting a double.
Yeah, I like their burgers. They got a good burger, and Freddy's has got a good hamburger too.
See, I can't do Freddy's. Okay, if you do Freddy's, how many patties you getting?
Double bacon.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's not enough for me. No. See, I remember like back when I was a kid, like Steak and Shake had like big burgers, like real. You know, that was a big, you know, and now like a Steak and Shake, which is basically Freddy's, same thing pretty much. Absolute joke.
You ever get you a 7x7?
What's a 7 by 7?
I think it's 7 patties and 7 slices of cheese.
From where?
Steak and Shake.
No shot, really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Hold on, I'm getting you.
Sign me up. But the curry burger is pretty good. It's yeah. Culver's. See, I think Culver's is outrageously expensive, in my opinion. 7. Oh my god, is that really a thing?
I think so.
Bro. Except for it's like a third of that height because there's nothing to their burgers anymore. Steak and Shake, absolute joke. Double quarter pounder with cheese. That's a pretty fire burger actually. From McDonald's. Just saying. Oh yeah, what do I know? Don't feel like the food's priced high, but the mixtures are. I gotcha. I know
Okay.
one time Dad and I went to Culver's and we each got like a burger, like a double burger, a fry, and like, you know, a drink, and it was like $35, I feel like, and that's like, what? But there's no such thing as like cheap fast food anymore, so.
No. Yeah, I guess depends on what you want. But yeah.
Dude, I was watching this TikTok video and this dude was literally standing in the drive-thru line at a McDonald's and he goes, look, McDonald's has a 1, 2, 3 menu. It's supposed to be $1, $2, $3, right? He goes, all the $1 items are $1.20. They're not even $1 on the dollar menu anymore, you know? Like, well, here's your sign, you know? I thought it was kind of funny.
So you're not really you're not a big Freddy's guy?
I've had it a couple times. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. No. No. I don't know if I've ever tried their custard. Like a shake or something. I've never tried their custard. But their burgers are alright. I just feel like you got to get like a triple, otherwise there's nothing there. You know? Grumpy, I forget what the keyboard shortcut is, but you can come in here and you can turn your lines on. Yeah, in your menu there. Yeah, the Carter burger was good though. It was good.
Might have to give it a shot.
Alt and L, there you go. To turn your lines on, Alt L. Yeah, I don't use my keyboard stuff. I have buttons for that. You have to eat at Freddy's. Fire Shadow, you ever had Steak and Shake? It's pretty much the same as Steak and Shake, except for instead of ice cream, it's custard. That's pretty much it. Which, dude, a Steak and Shake, banana shake, oh. They hit different, Tony. Although Steak and Shake's kind of just a joke these days in general, I guess. You know, I think have you been into a Steak and Shake lately?
No.
I think you have to order at a machine.
Really?
Yeah, like there's not even a person to take your order anymore. It used to be like a waitress, but
I remember
yeah.
Remember back in the day, like I feel like when I was in high school or something.
Yeah.
You know, like going there with friends and stuff.
Last year.
Actually, there's like hardly any Steak and Shakes in the St. Louis area anymore compared to what there used to be. You know, they used to be on like every dang corner, and they done closed a bunch of them. A couple of them got turned into like urgent cares, which half of those have closed now too. So it's a whole thing.
I think they're turning one into like some sort of like Mexican place.
No.
I think.
Nearest Steak and Shake's 2.5 hours away. Wow. Gotcha, Fire. Gotcha. Interesting, Trent. I just have fond memories of Steak and Shake because when Grandpa was in the nursing home, so this is pre-2005, because that's when he passed away. But on some Sundays, Dad and I would go, a lot of Sundays, we would go, especially like when Grandpa was still he was doing pretty good there for a while. We would go get him out of the nursing home, and drive all around the farmland, you know. And we'd always end up at Steak and Shake.
That's pretty cool.
Go get a burger. Yeah. Well, see, Grandpa, you know, he basically, he was living on his own. I mean, Grandma went in the nursing home in like early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But Grandpa didn't have to go in he was, you know, doing all right until, well, he was in assisted living in 99 when Grandma died. Or Grandma died in 2000, whatever. 99 or 2000. I can't remember when Grandma died. One of those two. Grandpa was in an assisted living. But before that, like, so there was almost 10 years where Grandpa was just, like, living on his own, right?
Like,
maybe 8
at
years.
his house or, like, at a place?
No, at his house. Yeah, for, like, probably 8 years, right? So, Buddy didn't cook at all. Grandpa didn't, he didn't cook one bit. Grandma did all the cooking in that relationship, right? So, like, lunch would be, you know, a Steak and Shake or, like, a Hardee's hot ham and cheese, you know? I do have, is that a truck pulling a Borgo cedar to the field? I can't believe it's doing it. I am shocked. Well... But anyway, yeah, Grandpa didn't cook, so he spent a lot of time at Hardee's and Steak and Shake, places like that, you know. There's nothing better than pulling into Hardee's with Grandpa when I was a kid and getting off a nice fresh hot ham and cheese sandwich, you know. Because I didn't have an option. That's just what I was given, you know. He was like, "You're eating this. Here you go." Okay. Good old hot ham and cheese, you know. It used to be so good. I didn't see anything. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a thing. Tony, did you make it around yet, or you? Oh,
yeah,
you're working. Okay. Like you're not working on them long passes over there, huh?
Yeah. Do you want to take the long ones, or you want me?
Oh, you're good. I just wanted another end row up here.
I gotcha.
That's it. I'll put in a third one too, because I'll go back to my side of the field. I'll stay over there all by myself.
Have you,
No.
When's the last time you've eaten at, like, a buffet out by where your dad works?
Before COVID.
I didn't know if it was any good anymore, or, like...
I couldn't tell you. Actually, I heard a, not a fun story, but about that particular building, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, this was many years ago. There was, when they were building that building, you know, the gas powered like trowel or screening machines, trowel machines, whatever you want to call them, you know, the you know, that they have the big like fan blade and they spin around. You ever seen those, Tony?
For on concrete, right?
Yeah, for concrete finishing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Tony?
Not really, no.
Okay, well, it's this machine that has like a gas engine and it's to like smooth off the concrete, right?
Okay.
And this big, like, it looks like a fan that spins and it smooths the concrete, right?
Right.
Yeah, the owner of the company accidentally got his leg caught in that. And it was on that job, and apparently, like, the workers called his son, who works with him. And Dad's known him forever, and, like, just talked to the son the other day, and the son told Dad this story. That it was that building, that particular slab they were pouring. And he goes there, and I guess he got there, and, like, the fire department was there, and I guess they couldn't figure out how to get him out of the machine, so he ended up just grabbing his dad and yanking his leg out of there. And apparently his dad looked up at him afterwards and said, "Don't you ever F-word do that again." Even though his leg was literally like mostly amputated inside this machine, right?
Wow.
So he goes, "Yeah, I had a decision to make. We had 18 concrete trucks sitting there and a pump truck and, you know, a whole bunch of guys." And he's like, "Well, we had to do something with the concrete." So he wasn't able to go to the hospital with his dad. He had to stay there and keep, like, the job going, you know?
Oh.
I was like, man, what a tough decision, but, like, you know, got to get the job done, right? Because I guess for a while, like, it was pretty touch and go, you know? It was a pretty traumatic injury, you know? They stitched him up, and he's good to go. You'd never know, apparently, now that he had that happened to him.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy if you ask me, but yeah.
Very fortunate.
Yeah. He's like, yep, you wouldn't have known when we got done. Like, the job turned out great. Oh my god. That is savage. All right, that's a second seater brought down with a pickup truck, or not a pickup, with a grain truck. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, I was like, that's a wild story. Like, I remember when it happened, but like, I didn't realize it was that particular building.
Has that building always been that restaurant?
Yeah, they built it for that. Got you, Dave. Okay. Gotcha. All good. Yeah, that's the last time I've been to like a buffet. Was pre-COVID. I wanted to say we went to actually like the local one that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Like right as COVID was breaking out, we went because we're like, yeah, we're not going to be going again forever. You know, like, yeah, let's get this crappy food one last time. Oh man, I miss the Chinese buffet though. Like the one, you know, by the you know.
Yeah.
I miss that place. We used to have a lot of like family functions at that place actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, because everybody could kind of get what they wanted, because they didn't just have Chinese food, you know.
Yeah.
Like everybody was, you know, chilling with what they had, and we had multiple birthdays there, and oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that was a good place. You know, that Chinese place, man, they had some good pizza. Actually, the pizza was trash. But they had chicken nuggets that I'm pretty sure they walked across the parking lot and got them from McDonald's. Because they were identical to McDonald's chicken nuggets. Very authentic, you know, Chinese food. Or something. It may not have been authentic, but it sure was delicious. It was sad to see them go. I'm surprised nothing has gone back in that building, you know? As far as I know, it's sitting empty, although I haven't been out there in a while. And then you probably don't remember this. Maybe you do. There used to be a Chinese buffet by Sam's Club.
Yeah, between Sam's and Walmart.
That place, dude, I was there all the time. Yeah. We used to go there all the time. All the time we were there. Man. Yeah, that was an awesome spot too. That place was actually pretty cheap too. Like 2 people could go there for like $15. It wasn't bad. But yeah, really miss Old Country Buffet, bro. Who remembers OZB? Yep. Old Country, dude, for their breakfast, they had chocolate milk on tap. Hello? Loved me some Old Country back in the day. That used to be over there that was next to Sam's Club at one time, Zach. That one you probably don't remember, right?
I remember the Chinese one. I don't remember the
Old Country.
I think it was pretty much the same thing as Sweden House.
Oh, really? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was an old buffet place like that. That was my first job, actually.
Nice. I wanted to say, I saw a TikTok video about like what happened to Old Country Buffet. And I'm pretty sure it was part of like a bigger brand that owned like Old Country, Hometown Buffet. Like there was like 5 different name buffets that they all owned, I think. And then eventually like Old Country just kind of was like, their food was kind of trash and people kind of caught on to that, you know? But like it was trash, but it was delicious at the same time, you know? So yeah. Had a local. Wow. Always is interesting. Oh, that looks interesting. 6'7". Wow. Interesting. But yeah, that was one of the places. Chocolate milk on tap though on a Sunday morning breakfast, that just sets you up for a disaster at the farm later that day, you know.
Yep.
Got to spend time on the porch, you know.
It was gonna be a long day at the farm, but it sure was good. Yep. All the cinnamon rolls you could eat, Zach. It was awesome.
Old cinnamon.
Oh yeah. Cinnamon and cinnamon rolls, you know. Cinnamon. I can say it, Chad. For you. That's one word I can say. All right. I know there's some people that can't say cinnamon. Yeah. Tony, how's the progress over there?
It's going pretty good. How's your progress?
Hey, you know, we're thriving and vibing. We're just staring into the abyss up here. There's nothing. There's just nothing there. There's just nothing. Oh goodness. It happens. Right. So we're gonna put this all in grass, and then those other fields are gonna be what? What are we planting in the other field, Storms?
I don't know.
Are we planting corn for silage? Or just corn for more corn? You
Yeah,
can
we
do that.
could. I mean, it would be same as the other, you know,
The other
harvest time, but
oh no, we had talked about planting it and then chopping it because it would be quote late, but it would still work out for chopping, right?
yeah.
I think that's what we
right.
talked about. Okay, yeah. No big deal. Ain't no thing but chicken wing. Aluminum. I guess that other rake's, yeah, that John Deere's finally done, huh? Yeah. Aluminium. That's how the British people say it. Oh, speaking of British things, by the way, chat. First time is, wait, a little bit British. I was gonna say first time is British. No, first time bought some British mustard. And he was up still last night when I went in to make my dinner. And he goes, "It tastes like mustard, but it also tastes like something died." He's like, "It's not good." He's like, "It's tangy like mustard, but it also has the hint of death."
Oh, has the hint of death.
And I was like, "Oh boy, sign me up, bro. Get me some strawberries. Let's go." Or wait, I'm not llama. Never mind. Oh, bad ideas only, chat. Bad ideas only. Clip it. At the hint of death. I don't know what that really means or like what. I don't know, but that he said it, not me. He said it. Hi, Tony.
What's up?
How much? Just, you know, plowing.
Same.
Today it should be 3 dinner. Oh, wow. 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 Interesting. I'm excited to make my ham and bean soup tonight. I know it's not like cold enough, but I don't care. Might have to turn my air conditioning on like extra tonight. I'm gonna be hot from eating soup, but we'll be fine. We'll make do. Gonna be delicious. Cornbread. Yeah, I saw this one dude on TikTok. Tony, you may have seen him. I think his name's Justin. He does like food stuff, food reviews. Not
Was
like
that the guy?
What?
Was he the guy showing with like the cup of cane sauce?
No, that's a different guy. Anyway, this dude was making peach cobbler the other day,
Okay.
but it had Jack Daniels in it. I was like, wait, what?
A little spicy.
Yeah. Stuffed green pepper soup in the crock pot. Interesting. Yeah, and then they made it over the campfire too. I was like, okay, this is kind of. I'm a big peach cobbler fan personally, you know. I don't know about anybody else. Peach cobbler is where it's at. Hot peach cobbler with a little vanilla ice cream. Oh, look out, y'all! I'm going into a diabetic coma. You know, good stuff right there. I don't care who you are. That's good stuff. You know. Delish. All right. Well, looks like we got grass going in, chat. We got grass going down.
It's going down.
It's yelling timber.
You better move.
You better dance.
Let's have a night.
We can't remember? Is that
What?
the word? Did we just come up with a new game for stream?
It was going so good till it wasn't. Oh, man.
I don't know the next line. After I'm pretty sure it's let's have a night we can't remember, right?
Then immediately to Kesha. What? Oh, what?
Well, oh. What's the next line?
Hold on.
He's looking it up.
Ba-doo-fa-doo.
I think it goes into the TikTok on the clock, right? But the party don't stop. Yeah, well,
Okay, lyrics, please.
Don't quit
Going
your
down.
day jobs.
I'll be the one you won't
Oh, my parents are space aliens. Got it. Be the one you won't forget. Wow.
forget. Okay, I don't need. We don't need this. We don't need the rest of the lyrics.
What's that, Tony?
Just cause.
It's a little awkward, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
That's funny right there. Yeah, Tony, let's not quit our day jobs, okay?
I don't have one to quit.
Oh. Is that the problem?
Oh man.
Well,
Am I singing?
I think you should go on American Idol. Maybe The Voice. You a big Reba fan? No?
I know a little bit of Reba. Just add wee bit.
Uh-oh. Where were you printing receipts? Like, to the... I don't know where you would be printing. Fire Shadow. That's kind of funny. Well,
My parents are space aliens. Thanks for hooking us up with the lyrics, because obviously we don't know.
What an interesting Twitch name, by the way. My parents are space aliens. It's an interesting one. I'm sorry to hear your parents are space aliens. Does that make you...
It could be a good thing.
Does that make you a space alien, or does that make you an Earth alien? Were you born on Earth? Do you have, like, citizenship? I don't know. I'm not sure how that works.
What is
Are
happening?
you related to E.T.?
Oh, no. What is happening, Zach? The answer is yes.
I'm just plowing, you know?
Alright, yeah. I don't know. Oh, you're adopted. Oh, it was a kid's TV show? Okay, I didn't know that. I'll be honest. The movie. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Really either.
Alright, Tony, I'm going to work towards you.
Okay.
I'm going to keep... That way Dave can have this. I'm assuming that's Dave. He can have this whole chunk then over here. To seed, you know? Or is that Storms? I don't know who it is.
No,
I saw you drive somewhere with the trucks. I'm a little terrified. I won't lie.
I was just kind of like there's that one corner there in
You're pushing back the edges. That's fine.
yeah, 50.
That's fine.
I made it a little softer, and I'm gonna straighten off this little bump out.
I got you. Got printed on a normal printer on an 8.5 by 11. Okay, I got you. I got you there, Fire. That's funny. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? My point is, here in a minute, Dave will have like all this land to plant. You know what I'm saying, Tones?
I got you, my brother.
All right.
All the grass picked up already?
Oh, been picked up.
Oh, I didn't know if waiting on
Oh, that? No, that's not done. No.
I did kind of. Oh.
You just Mickey's sitting in a truck. It's fine. We'll get back up there in a little bit.
I kind of left Mickey. I hope he doesn't need me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. He's not here either, so.
Oh.
We'll take a break from that. We'll work down here, and then we'll head up that way eventually. It's fine. No big deal.
What else are we plowing? Or is this it?
This is it, but we got to finish picking grass up, and we're gonna plant that corn.
gotta plant all plow all this still too.
Plow all what? The grass?
Up here.
You shouldn't have to, should we?
Oh wait, this one allows you to
We should be fine. Yeah. This ground down here needed to be plowed. It had the red needs plowed. Hence why we're doing this. Plus we're combining a couple fields, you know.
Well, it may not be a bad idea to run a plow around the edges here.
True. Yeah. We actually had talked about squaring that right edge of 40 up. But that's going to involve some painting as well. Paint it and then just plow a new edge.
Yeah.
But it's fine either way. Basically, we need to get this plowed, Tony, and then we can go back to picking up grass. How about that?
Okay.
What? Did you just otay me?
Yeah, he did.
Otay, buckwheat.
What's happening? I'm sorry.
I don't know what is happening.
I just work here part-time.
I can tell.
That's rude.
I can tell by the way it is. Yeah, I left, yeah. Yep. And we haven't planted. I mean, if we're going to plant corn there, we're going to have to plow it then anyway, so maybe we'll just save it and do it then. Although, really, the only reason for squaring the field up was for running grass, so.
Well, it'd also be good for when we horseplay.
Yeah, true. It would be nice to have a straight edge. We'll fix it. We'll fix it after the corn, because like I said, we got to plow it anyway.
Okay, I was about to grab the small plow and go square it, but do it later, I guess.
Yeah, it's all good. It don't matter. 6 to 1, half dozen the other, you know?
Right.
Do it now, do it later. It has to be done either way. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. All right, Tony.
That's me.
Last pass for this chunk. Assuming you're coming back up this way, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I may have left a skipper there. We'll see. It'd be on your side, but it may have been left by me, so sue me. I apologize. So, Tony, the real question is for Sunday.
Yeah.
What are we door dashing? Well, we can't eat the food there. It'll probably be burnt and raw at the same time, you know?
Why don't we do? Let's just go get food.
I don't want to leave the farm for that long. You know what? Let's go down to the tavern down there and get a burger or something.
A burger and a beer? Let's go.
But we're driving the tractors.
Sure. Just take the side-by-side. It's got blinkers.
Yeah, it's kind of legal.
Here, you put on your left blinker. I'll put my right arm out the window for our 4 ways.
Yeah, it doesn't have 4 ways. It has blinkers, but no four ways. We got flashy lights so we can magnet mount to it.
Do you know?
On all the plastic parts of the side by side? What?
Do you know like the food they're having, or I know you said you're besides like ham.
I know there's gonna be burgers and hot dogs, and I think a crock pot of chili. Beyond that, I don't really know. I don't know.
Do I need to bring anything?
Nah. This may have to DoorDash something. You think if we call like Papa John's, we can get pizza delivered all the way down there? Yo, I got $40 for the driver. It would take a healthy tip to get a pizza delivered all the way down there, you know? At least that's my thought. I know when my buddy was the manager of that Papa John's, he always said, like, if you tip the driver $20, I'll make it happen. But I never ordered pizza to the farm. Always thought about it, though. You like that one time when you and Casey came in town and got a bunch of pizzas, remember that?
Yeah.
That was fun.
I was the delivery driver.
Yeah. Yeah, you drove and Casey rode with you, right? Or was it the other way? I don't actually remember. I think you drove, right? And then Casey rode?
Yeah, and we went and got the pizzas.
Yeah. How's it going? Welcome in. What's poppin'? Yeah. RIP to that pizza place. That one closed, you know.
How long ago did that close?
Oh, that's been a while. I think another pizza joint opened up in that same building, though.
Oh.
But I think it's like... This might sound weird, but I think it's like Mexican pizza. Like, I don't know what they... I've never been there, but it sounds good. I don't know. Wonder if they have Mexican hot chocolate.
What is Mexican hot chocolate?
It's hot chocolate from Mexico.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
It's kind of a spicy hot chocolate almost. It's got like...
Why is it spicy?
It's got like cayenne pepper in it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really good. I got some. The best ones, so they sell like packets like Swiss Miss, you know?
Uh-huh.
Is that an AI? I mean, we can, but, you know, we're doing our thing. They have packets like Swiss Miss, or they have, it's basically like a chocolate. And you put that in like a pot and you use a whisk and it'll melt. That's the best stuff.
Huh.
It's yummy, yummy.
Or
Need to have some one of these nights. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Far superior to like Swiss Miss. Just saying. And yes, we can definitely set an AI. We have course play. We could use that, but we are creating a new field. We are plowing fields together currently right now. Not so much right here in this part of the field we're in, but in general we are. And we kind of need to do this ourselves. We could set it up automated though, yes. But we're going to run it ourselves, so we're going to do it manually. I mean, we're using GPS, so how manually is it, you know? But yeah. Yes, we could set up an AI. But then what else would we go do? Pick up grass. That's what we would do. Pick up grass. Lots of grass to pick up stuff. That's okay. We're going to do this as well. It all needs to be done. Right. After this, we'll do some AI work on this field, I assume. Probably lime this field. Need to fix auto drive, but that's neither here or there. We get it fixed up eventually around this field. It's a big, awkward shaped field. Massive, massive, awkward shaped field. But that's okay. It's fun. Alright, so now Dave has the whole right side of the map here, right side of this field he can run on. I'm giving us an extra end road to turn around, Tony.
You may do another one, or?
I mean, I don't know. I think we can turn.
Probably should.
Without running over crop too much. Although it is just seed, you know, we could always run it over, right? We shouldn't, and I tend to not lift my plow, so
I'll just do an extra.
Cool. Just got some just barely hit it back there. Yeah, all right, it'll buff.
It'll buff, he says.
It'll buff.
It'll buff.
That's so.
Pretty cool to see the rye on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. I should have taken a picture of it. At least, well, or wait, did I?
Send me a video.
I know I sent you a snap. Snappy snap. I don't know if I took any pictures of it, though. I did. I did. Hey, chat, you want to see rye? I took a picture of our rye that was just spiking through on Sunday. I mean, it was more than spiking through, but, you know. There you go. Look at that delicious, beautiful, delicious. I really think that's the right word. Beautiful rye. It's in Discord. Exclamation point Discord. You guys want to check it out? But yeah.
And what you put it in?
General.
Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
Did it take a minute?
Yeah, it took me half the second.
In the general. Rye is interesting. It comes up red, and then it turns green after that. So if you get there, if I would have been there Saturday, probably the field would have just looked red. There wouldn't be any of the green, like at all. That photo was taken Sunday, so a week after we planted. And that's what it looked like. So I imagine another week, well, from that picture to Pumpkin Day, it should just be a nice green field. And then we got to try to keep all the kids out of it on Sunday. That'll be fun, right?
Got any of that, like, construction tape?
Nah. The big thing is keeping the tractor out of there, the little tractor.
Uh-huh.
If we can keep that out of there, then we'll be okay. But I'm not going to correct anybody if they drive out there, so. I'm taking a hands-off approach this year, Zach. I'm just going to stay over by my LSB and just shake my head from afar, you know? And I don't think we're doing, like, 995 hay rides either.
Oh.
Dad asked me the other day if I wanted to, and my simple answer is, I don't care. That's pretty much been my answer for everything. I don't care. What kind of food do I want at the party? I don't care.
Maybe I'll be the ice guy again this year. Go up with my ice.
Maybe we'll learn to buy enough ice this time, you know, and not have to call you and be like, hey, can you bring some more ice?
Ice, baby.
Wow. Well, I don't think what's the weather going to be this weekend?
Like 70, I think.
I don't even know what they're having for drinks. I know there's lemonade and I know there's water. 71 on Sunday, but see, it's going to be 48 a Saturday night into Sunday. So, like, everything's going to be pretty well chilled down. So maybe it won't quite take as much ice. You know what I mean?
I remember last year, like, ice had, like, jeans and a, like, short sleeve t-shirt on.
It was nice last year. I don't know about that, Sean, but I'm just taking a step back from the whole thing because it's not worth my mental health to try to be as involved as I have been in the past because people don't want me to be involved, clearly. So I'm just taking a step back, and when there's decisions to be made about this or that or whatever, I just don't care. I mean, I do care, but like at the same time, they don't listen to my decisions anyway, and they don't care what my input honestly is. So I'm just stepping back for my own mental health. It's better if I just step back and I just kind of don't care, you know. I'll be there. I'll show up. I actually heard the neighbor lady that used to live across the street from me, she's gonna be there, and her with her like husband or whatever they are. So I'm kind of excited to see them.
That was the one that invited you and your dad over for dinner.
Yeah, we've
Right.
been to her house, her and her husband, yeah, for dinner. Yeah. Yeah, they got a property out west about 45 minutes now. No, 30, 45 minutes, yeah, depending on traffic. Super nice people, you know. Starms, you want to do the thing where you make stumps disappear, by chance? Because I'm seeing stumps.
Did it?
You did?
Yep. You might have to go out there because some of these trees are 20 feet in the air and some of them are 20 feet below the map.
Ah. Okay. We'll just quick lightsaber and never hurt anybody. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Now, I don't really want to cut this up in pieces. It's not really what I want to do. This one, oh, it's like, oh. It's not that far below grade. Oh, you know, it helps if my lumberjack mod's on, maybe, huh? Or maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. We might have to take that one up. I guess if we're gonna have to do that, we should do that right now, huh? Don't mind me, chat. Digging a hole out here. Alright, and then we just go back here, and we go back here, and we hit this, and we crank it up. Like it never even happened. Right?
Yeah.
Like it never even happened. It didn't, it's kind of, oh, there's a piece that, we got some cleanup we need to do out here, apparently. Hi, Black Cat. How's it going? I was about to yell. Left. Welcome in, y'all. Hey, Tony, you like caught up. Hi, Tony.
What's up, man?
Oh, just plowing.
Same.
All right. But going back to the Pumpkin Day thing, Sean, like, there apparently a couple of my siblings and my dad are taking off work like Friday and Saturday and going down there and like doing stuff. And Dad asked me if I was going for, oh, now it's break time, Kimmy? Right now. Right, meow? But anyway, Dad asked me if I was going, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not participating. Yes, lol. What if I don't want to take a break, Kimmy? What if I just like power through the stream? Well, I could go for a new beverage. And that would require me to go in the house and get one out of the fridge. So.
What are you drinking?
Oh, I mean, I'm drinking water. Yeah. Water. Ambush Mom, what's going on? How you doing today? You know that the nectars of the god, Tony, you know? No?
Mountain Dew?
Yes.
I know it's not Pepsi for you.
This is fireman, let's go. I actually really like wild cherry Pepsi. You ever mess with that one, Storms?
I've tried it. It always gave like a bad aftertaste to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I've actually been having I've been having a hankering for some wild cherry Pepsi for a while now. And Casey's doesn't sell it. I was kind of shocked. Because that's where I was at recently that would have had it. They didn't has it, and I was kind of sad.
They didn't has it.
They didn't has it. You were there.
I was there, yeah.
I was kind of sad.
I got me a little drinky drink.
Yeah, what'd you get? Some kind of tea, wasn't it?
Thanks, John.
Yeah, no problem, dog.
Got me a sweet tea by Gold Peak.
Gold Peak. Let's go. So not 14 minutes ago, Kimmy. Just right now is break time. Awkward. Very awkward. I don't really have it right now. Right, meow? I don't really have a job I can, like, hire and go take a break. Unless Tony wants to switch over to a truck to pick up some grass, and I'll ride in the harvester. The pickup. Just while I go take a break, then we come back to plowing.
Whatever you want to do.
Gonna do that?
Whatever you want to do.
Do that?
Whatever you want to do.
No, Dave, I don't want the cedar. We can't hire that yet, can we? Yes, you could, but... Alright, Tony, let's go. Right meow. To the harvester. Right meow. Get in the truck. Let's go. Oh, this is almost done. It's on its outside round. Wow. Alright, yeah, come finish this field up. I'll be, I'll be back in just a second.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Ambush Bob, we are currently plowing. That was grass, and we're gonna plow it up and make it all into one field and turn it back into grass. It had the red like needs plowed, so we're basically plowing up grass to replant grass. That's what we're doing. So I'll be right back in 2 seconds. BRB.